Beep, 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 beep. Hello, everyone. It's Christmas, as you can tell. See, look. What a creepy man. So it's all a bit creepy at Christmas. It's got ghost stories and nonsense. What a year. So I thought we'd have a little bit of a pensive moment, a roundup of things that I've, found interesting or seen happening or whatever it may be. I'm not a big fan of Christmas. I always remember that Monty Python thing where Santa Claus came down the chimney and took the presents. I think that's much better. All the kids crying. Woo! Monty Python, eh? It reminds me of the story of when Santa Claus went to the doctor and says there's something wrong with my backside. The doctor said, what? He said, I don't know. He said, it doesn't feel right. The doctor said, okay, drop your strides. So Santa drops his pants and the doctor gets behind him and, oh, yes. He says, oh, Mr. Claus, he says, that's a terrible thing. He says, what? He said, you've got a mince pie stuck up there. Santa looks shocked and horrified. And the doctor says, don't worry, he says, I've got some cream for that. That may be the only Christmas joke I know. What a year. I launched this channel this year. I must be mad. Absolutely insane. But I did. I launched this channel this year. Patreon. Winning Mindset launched this year. It's doing all right. We're getting there. We're about a third of where we need to be in terms of numbers. But we're getting there. Things have moved on. There's been progress. And I know we've had some setbacks. And I know it's been hard. Right? Okay? At times, really difficult. But look, we've had, things going on in universities with various reports. Right? We've had exposure of the expenditure going on with all this rubbish. We've had films made. We've had women going around the world doing extraordinary things. Right? We've had people coming together that you would never envisage would come together in this collaborative effort to get rid of all this absolute batshit craziness. That's what I see. And we've had some clues come along in films and things. If you haven't seen it, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Hello. Talk about hitting the zeitgeist. That really hit the zeitgeist. So that was, yeah, here we go. People are beginning to get it. Hollywood's beginning to get it. We've seen the most extraordinary things happen from TRA. I mean, people outside of a funding council covering themselves in piss. Pissed off trannies. Do you remember them? Pissed off trannies. I know what we'll do. Let's cover ourselves in piss. That'll help the cause. And that's what they did, cover themselves in piss. We've had the revelations, the terrible revelations about mermaids, who are currently under investigation. Right, terrible revelations. We've had Stonewall losing people left, right and centre. Right, we've had Garden Court Chambers get a bashing from our Alison. Yep. We've had an extraordinary year. Yes, there's been setbacks. We've seen great books. The Scaps book is out. Right, Helen Joyce's Trans continues to sell. Material Girls continues to sell. We're seeing people coming together and doing things that we haven't before. We're making mistakes. Of course we make mistakes. We all do. All right? But as long as you've got your hearts in the right place and we're all going, in similar directions, we'll keep travelling. Well, that's okay. Once that's done, once we've defeated this Hydra, then we can go back to just, hating on each other. It was more fun, wasn't it? Arguing about things, right? That were, just in the public sphere. This is not this cultural crap we're having to put up with. Right, I've done a ditty. I've done a Christmas ditty, which I'm going to read to you. Or sing to you, or do something with. Do you know how hard it is to find copyright music for YouTube? It's absolutely bloody nightmare. When you do find it, it's some dingle-dangle on his core wangler, and you can barely understand what it is. Right, so I've done a bit of a ditty to end the year. I thought, let's end the year with a bit of a ditty. There's a couple of things coming in between Christmas that I've got lined up. But other than that, I'm disappearing now until the new year, and I won't see you until after the new year. So I suppose, first off, my thanks to your extraordinary generosity in helping me keep going. To everybody who's bought me a coffee, to everybody who's subscribed to my various services, and of course, a huge thank you to the people involved in the Warrior Mindset. You know who you are, and you've changed my life. You've changed my life for the better. For the better. All right, so let's keep doing what we're doing because it's an extraordinary trip, I think. So I thought I'd end with a ditty. So subscribe, do the usual, buy me a Christmas coffee, It's all there in the doobries, as they call it. Australians, the Australians are on the winning mindset now. I'm global. I've traversed the world and I haven't left my couch. This is a strange and crazy world we live in, right? Strange and crazy. So I'm going to sing you or speak you a different. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. What's going to happen? Right, a ditty, which is called "Confess Ye Gendered Mental Men." I'm going to do it without laughing, right? Okay. Confess ye gendered mental men, which can be sung. Shall I sing it? I'll sing it. Which can be sung to the old classic, God bless ye Jerry Mentalman. Mental Jerry, no, God bless ye gentle merry man. You know, all seasons and good wishes. Ho, ho, ho. Right, okay, so, here we go. Confess ye gendered mental men, purveyors of dismay. You spout such cobblers all the time, why don't you go away? We do not give a flying fig how you are dressed today. More hidings of lawfare and shame. Lawfare and shame. You'll get hidings of lawfare and shame. And as for trans rights activists, hold up in La La Land, reality will take you down and we'll give it a hand. Dress how you like and change your name, you'll always be a man. Oh, whip off your bits and grow those tits, you will always be a man. Validation of your cult, no Satan, not for me. Long gone the lie that you have told, but we just want to pee. Take your pan non-binary and fake sexualities. Homophobic to the core, you are homophobic to the core. The playbook of misogyny, the women you have hated. But gaze around and you will see the landscape you created, where deceit and lies are side by side. Unreality dilated. Contriving a boy who is a girl, it'll be fun watching your insane world unfurl. Organizations, businesses, the state and education appear to be enjoying a common sense vacation, queering here and queering there, a Butler-esque vocation. Your funding is what will come for next. Your funding is what we come for next. So as we end another year, so many ups and downs, next year we crack on peaking folk seeking the telling frown. For once the general public wake, they'll bring this nonsense down. Oh, a broken and dribbling bloody mess. We really shouldn't settle for anything less. So what exactly is the Christmas message I impart? That bit by bit and step by step we will tear it apart. So use this Yuletide holiday for feasting and for resting, for then we resume the task of jesting, for then we will resume the task of jesting. Have a great Christmas, everyone. I'll see you in January.